pick a location or wherever they wanted to be where they were actually in a snow globe. So most of them did where they like woke up, you know, like they were sleeping, it was a dream. So they woke up and they were stuck in a snow globe. So some of them were like skateboarding, some of them were in a Thai street market, but then they created like a little jar with their photo in it of that backdrop. So like we printed pictures, they laminated them, and then we tried to do it. It didn't totally work with gel, so it looked like a snow globe. So we have to tweak a little bit of that this year to figure out how to make it look more snow globe-y. Yeah, they wrote a story about like, so it was like, you know, once upon a time or however they wanted to start it, and then it was the event of them being in the snow globe and realizing they were in the snow globe, and then how they got out of it. Most of them did that they just woke up, you know, like it was their dream, but most of them did super creative stuff where one was like with unicorns and they were, you know, jumping on rainbows and clouds. So it was very imaginative of like what, you know, probably what a dream would feel like if you got to be in a snow globe. You know, some went super personal too, like the one who did the Thai street market. Her mom was in Thailand living at the time, so it was a very personal, I think, piece. So we did have on the back where they could scan like their iPad or use something to do a QR code. So the part of it was they all had to share their writing with me. So it was like on the back of their globe had the QR code, so like their parent could scan it and it would take it to their writing, like to their writing piece that they wrote about the story with it being in the globe. But unfortunately, most of them didn't work because of our level of security, but it would be an added piece that we're working on being able to do. That was the tech piece of understanding how to make the QR code and do all of that. And then they even went so far as like could customize the middle of it. So like one of them did some video game called Gorilla Tag. So that was where they were at in their snow globe. So their QR code was a gorilla. Like there was a gorilla picture in the middle of it. So it's kind of cool. No, well, we were talking about grit. We were talking about just having grit and being able to stick through something when it's hard. So I feel like that covers all aspects of if we're doing a math lesson, if we're writing something, if we're drawing something. You know, a lot of them get frustrated when we are drawing and doing art because they think it needs to look exactly like the example. And I always just say like you can't make a mistake. Like it's art, you know. So it's just trying to teach them to push through maybe what's uncomfortable or you know what they feel they struggle with. Trying to teach them that they can do it, they just might not be able to do it yet. I tell them like my own thought process of like stuff that I maybe can't do yet, or if I'm learning something, or I've made mistakes so many times where I'm writing something and I'm like, you know, even Mrs. Robert makes a mistake and you know we fix it. It's like that's how learning happens. So just trying to teach them to push through, I think is the biggest part, but then also getting to have fun and be creative within, you know, our constructions of our standards that we have to follow. Well, yeah, they have to see us, I think, even, you know, like making mistakes or falling and being like, nope, like I forgot to send you somewhere or go and do this. Like we make mistakes as well, and it's just part of how we grow, I think, is they need to see that. Kids got to experience, you know, seeing us as students, watching an instructor teach us how to teach them, which is kind of a cool experience. We haven't had that before, so. And I think just having them be aware too that like they're not all on the same page, so it's okay if like they're not there yet. Like it's okay that maybe their friend's doing a different lesson, but they're still like all working at the same skill. It's just at where we're meeting them where they're at. I think your project's awesome, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it. Like it's been pretty cool.